What is up, Game Squad? Welcome back to another review. The last review we've done, what was it, Godzilla -1? Or was it one after that I did a review on? Sinners. Sinners was the last movie review we've done on this channel. Now, this is the first time the second time I went to the theaters and seen an anime movie. As y'all can see from the title, I will be reviewing Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. I just got one thing to say. Peak cinema. Peak cinema. Now, this movie is so long. Pause. Before we even get to the spoilers, let's talk about a review, right? No spoiler. This movie is 2 hours and 35 damn minutes. Huh? Mind y'all, I'm thinking this movie gonna be an hour and 30. If you watch anime movies and you watch anime in general, when they drop a movie, it's usually no longer than 1 hour and 30 minutes. Literally, every anime movie I've seen has never been a 2 hour 35. I've personally have never seen an anime movie being 2 hours and 30. Nigga, that's in-game time. Avengers movie timing, nigga. I think that was longer than Sinners. Now thinking about it, I don't even think Sinners was that long of a movie. So when I seen this, I said, okay, we finna have recaps. Y'all know how anime movies do. And also, the last time I went to the movies to see was it the Swordsmith? The Sword Village movie? Bro, they recapped one or two episodes, and then they showed like one new episode. It pissed me off. Now, to be honest, that was my fault. I didn't read, I didn't look. I said, oh, they going to the movie? Gotta go to the movie, see it? I went to the movie to see it. But this, y'all, I can't even remember I don't even think there was a recap. I think it was like a 5 to 10 minute recap, and we're straight to it. Infinity Castle, nigga. And the whole time, new content. So, give a round of applause for Ufotable. They did a thing that we're literally eating. So if y'all go see this movie, oh, you're not gonna have a lot of recap, like 5 to 10 minute recap. That's it. And they're not even showing anything from the hospital training arc. If I'm not mistaken, they're showing brand new scenes. How they finish it off in the end of the hospital training arc, the last episode. I could be tripping. Y'all, that movie was a lot, all right? I even got my phone for notes because there's so much to talk about in that movie. But I want y'all to know I seen it in IMAX. Beautiful. That's what making it probably a 10 out of 10. Well, peak Demon Slayer. That probably what makes it a 10 out of 10. Cause bro, now I'm gonna say this: the pacing could be better. The pacing, a lot of shit was going on, but at the same time, like I was definitely in tune. But the pacing could be a little better. It wasn't super bad, but I don't know. A lot of people have been saying their crowds have been terrible, trash crowds. I'm sorry I had to go through that. I didn't have to go through that. My crowd was a little. It's what you expect. A little must, a little deodorant. You need a little deodorant, but it wasn't like luckily nobody sat next to me. I had great seats. I think 2 or 3 seats down, it was some girls. And they didn't smell bad. I see some nerdy niggas pass me. One of them smelled bad. Listen, you gotta get what you expect. It's a Demon Slayer movie. Niggas gonna stink. So y'all be prepared for that in a movie. But it wasn't much stank. I smelled worse on a Deadpool movie. All right, that Deadpool Wolverine movie, I smelled way worse. Now, it's time for before I get to the spoiler review, I'm gonna just say this movie is great. Go see it in IMAX if you can. If not, just see it in general. This movie is beautiful, from the animation, some stuff we've never seen. The CGI what threw me off. It looked real sometimes. To the characters, the plot, the action, suspense. I don't even want to spoil what I'm finna, I don't want to spoil y'all. This is a normal review. I'm finna get to the spoiler review though. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is go see that movie and then come back for the spoiler review. Cause we finna get to the spoiler review. Oh my god. We finna get to the spoiler review, nigga. What? All right, y'all. So my spoiler reviews, if you don't know yet, I try to break down the whole movie. I really can't remember this whole movie. I'm gonna be real. There is this is the first movie to where I really can't break down every single scene, but I'm gonna try my best. Starting off with my nigga, the Stone Hashira. Listen, y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't get the name. There's so many names. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna know all of them like that. All I know is my nigga Giyu, Shinobu, Zenitsu, my nigga, you know, feel me? Shit like that. The Stone Hashira, he walking, he's sad and shit. Cause he know he gotta put his master down. The master came to him and said, hey nigga, you the main Hashira, like #1. Even though he didn't say that, we kinda know this nigga standing on business. He's that nigga. He the only nigga that got a hit on Muzan. Which other Hashira did that? None of them. So he went to that. He told that nigga to come to him. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be bait, and I need you to kill Muzan right then and there." If y'all seen from the Hashira training arc season at the last episode, that's what happened. So that nigga said, "Understood." He didn't think one time about it. He didn't even think twice. He said, "Understood, master. That's what you want. You will get that. I will have you use as bait and kill Muzan." Cause he told that nigga, "Hey, if Muzan die, all demons are dead." That's why last episode of the Hashira training arc, he said, "Keep Muzan, that's him, get that nigga," and they all went towards his ass, right? Now listen, I'm not trying to, it's a lot that happened in this movie, and I know if I make this video longer than 30 minutes, GG's for me. The editing gonna take forever, cause I can talk. Y'all know I can talk. So we get, after that part, we get right to the movie. That's why I said the recap was like 5 to 10 minutes. Boing, boing, doo-dum, doo-dum. Everybody is falling into the Infinity Castle. We see everybody, obviously we see in the Hashira training arc, they showed everybody. By telling y'all, these are new scenes we haven't seen before. I haven't seen these scenes before. I've never seen them before, all right? Because they showed Tanjiro falling, Bro, this shit was so peak, bro. I could feel it in my chest. I'm like, this shit gonna be good off rip, right? We get our nigga Tanjiro falling. He's falling, right? And Tanjiro is falling so damn fast that his trajectory is all fucked up, right? He can't even balance himself. That's how fast he's falling to the ground. He says, bro, if I hit the ground, I'm dead. He tries to use water moves. He can't even use them. That's how fast he's falling to the ground. But luckily, the GOAT, Giyu, Water Hashira, is here to save the day. Giyu uses a, what was it, waterfall? Rainfall? He used some move to where he basically make a slide for Tanjiro to bounce back, and now they're back good together. You know, they had a little moment. He like, Giyu, my nigga. He's like, hey, Tanjiro, watch your back, nigga. That's a demon. They lock in. That's Giyu and Tanjiro. They're on the move now. So, listen, y'all, this is not gonna be a perfect spoiler review. I'm trying to get every thought I can think of, for real, for real. We got the Stone Hashira and the Mist Hashira together, which is I've never heard of this combo, but hey, if I was the Mist Hashira, I'd be so happy. I got the #1 Hashira next to me, nigga. I promise you, we gonna make it out. We gonna make it out, nigga. If I got the Stone Hashira next to me, I promise you, we gonna make it out. So, so we see all the Hashira's perspectives low key. Is it Obani? The Snake Hashira? We see him with the Love Hashira, right? And if y'all didn't know or don't know, they have a crush on each other. Well, it's more of the Snake Hashira has a crush on the Love Hashira, but I think she got a little crush on him too. They go way back. I forgot. They showed a little bit that in the Sword Village arc. So, yeah, you know, he's like, give my hand, hold my hand. And they're doing this. They do a hard ass dap. They together. Boom. Stone and Love Hashira together. Cool. Now we got Sanemi. I know that one, the Wind Hashira. That nigga mad as hell. He said, damn, Master dead? And y'all sent me here? And then you got demons decide they want to touch the #1 crash out Hashira. These random ass demons decide, let's go get the #1 crash out Hashira. They don't know what they finna get into, bro. He's finna massacre these niggas. He's finna go stupid. They ran a Sanemi, bro. It's GG's. And Sanemi, he an a-hole, bro, but I feel like Infinity Castle gonna open him up more, bro. Pause. Because a lot of these characters are like, they're so like, I don't know how to say it, bro. But like Sanemi's one of them characters to where it's like, yo, this nigga, we haven't got a story for him, but when we do, that shit gonna hit. it's gonna hit when we get his side of the story. But yeah, we got Sanemi. So who are we missing? Tengen out of the game. He retired. We did see Tengen with Rengoku dad. Okay, yeah, I thought I said Rengoku. He was with Rengoku's father. Just talking about the whole thing and stuff like that. That was a little random. I'm like, okay, Tengen showing Tengen and Rengoku's dad. That's cool and all. We didn't need to see that, but thank you for showing that Tengen's still chilling, even though we've seen him earlier in the other seasons. And Rengoku's father is not much of an a-hole anymore. He's still like, we don't mess with him. We don't talk about him. I don't even want to talk about him. For Shinobu, the first fight. We got to get to that because everybody. Oh, Zenitsu and Inosuke. I'm so sorry. Inosuke is chilling. Zenitsu, on the other hand, is making his way to the 6th upper demon. The upper 6, we could call him upper 6. He's the upper 6. Don't know who 5 is and 4, blah blah blah. But the upper 6th, and we don't know why, but we know Zenitsu is angry. He's mad. We've seen the last episode of the hospital training arc. We've seen the last 2 or 3 of the episodes. We know Zenitsu, my nigga, is mad. I got murder on my mind. Whoa, whoa. Tell me how they hit that. Tell me how they hit that. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna get to Zenitsu. We gotta talk about Shinobu. It's not Shinobi, right? No, Shinobi is a ninja. It's Shinobu. Wow. Zenitsu was the first fight. I feel like Zenitsu was the first fight because Shinobu's fight lasted. That's why I'm talking about the pacing, y'all. The pacing wasn't the best because Shinobu fight lasted way longer than I thought it should. Like, I don't know, but I definitely felt the emotions and stuff like that. But if maybe that's just me. Maybe it's not a 10 out of 10. Maybe I'm going up a hype and aura 10 out of 10 for sure. But I think Zenitsu's fight was the first fight that ended first, right? I can't remember. Let's talk about Zenitsu. That'll probably be easier. So, like I said, everyone in this movie came wondering why Zenitsu was so angry. We find out that the successor that his gramps had, basically be the right-hand man for thunder breathing, became into a demon. The upper 6th is Zenitsu's Aniki in a way, someone he looks up to, the number one, I guess you could say, thunder breathing person. I don't know how to explain it. And his grandpa he did senpaku, sorry, and stabbed himself in the stomach, and he was supposed to get his head chopped off, but he couldn't do that because his successor, who was a demon now, was supposed to chop his head off. So Zenitsu used his mind like any other normal person would and find out that since his grandpa did senpaku, nobody was there to cut his head off. So that means he suffered bleeding out slowly. What? Woo! Don't cry yet, nigga. It gets worse. So grandpa he did senpaku on himself in his stomach, didn't get his head chopped off, tried to be honorary. And the biggest main thing is the upper 6 demon is a demon. The upper 6 person is a demon. And y'all, this gotta be the most sorriest whole ass demon. Let me tell you why. This nigga, he's mad because from what it showed to me, I can't remember everything, but he's mad that, okay, one reason was because that he can't learn the first and Zenitsu can. And he's like, this nigga Zenitsu is so ass, but he only know the first, and I can't learn. How can I not learn that shit? He's also mad at Gramps. What was he mad at Gramps for? Damn, what was he mad at the grandpa, y'all? Bro, it was something like he was mad at Gramps because I felt like he was mad at him because he's seeing more of Zenitsu. Like, it wasn't even that. Cause the upper 6 got mad because he looked at you more of a successor than he looked at me, and Zenitsu was like, nigga, that's not even true, bro. The same moves he showed you, he showed me, because y'all seen the ending. I don't know, he was just being bitch made. Damn! Y'all remember it. Like I said, the upper 6 was the most sorriest backstories because like he was mad because I don't know. To me, it felt like he was mad that Zenitsu can learn the first form, but no other forms, and then somehow a little bit cold, and that Gramps showed favoritism, right? I could be completely wrong. It's the next day. Sorry, y'all. If you know the reason, like more of the reason why you remember, let me know in the comments. Don't spoil anything for people who's here for the review though. Let's get to the fight. We're already 15 minutes in. We gotta hurry this up. We don't want to make this too long of a video because I got a lot of editing. So to the fight, bro. This nigga Lightning was black and red. Like no, black and blue, like dark blue and red. I'm not gonna lie, I love that type of thunder. It looked like how thunder was supposed to look with a little demon in it. We all know Zenitsu's is like yellow, light bluish, you know. That's Zenitsu really got the color of lightning. But I kind of messed with the demon's lightning, the upper 6 lightning. I kind of messed with it a little bit more, I ain't gonna lie. It got a nice color to it. But we get to the fight. Having a lot of flashbacks and stuff, how Zenitsu got bullied for only knowing one move and stuff like that. He didn't really get bullied. Hey, Zenitsu actually handled it. He actually got in fights, which I was surprised for. Zenitsu is not a fighter. He got into a fight with an upper Slayer, and obviously the successor, I forgot his name, bro. He got mad at him and was being an ass. And like I said, in the fight, Zenitsu held his own a little bit. They're going back and forth. He held his own a little bit, and it got to the point where Zenitsu was losing bad. He was losing pretty bad, right? He's fighting an upper 6 by himself, no help. And in that fight, the visuals crazy fire. The upper 6 knocked him off the cliff in a way and said, "Yeah, nigga, you really a bitch. I'm that nigga." You know how that shit go. If you watch anime, the nigga who talked the most finna get killed right now. "Yeah, nigga, you know you a bitch. I'm the real nigga. I'm the upper 6. You ain't nut." The next one said, hold that thought for a sec. Ho ass nigga. 7th form. Huh? What did he say? Godfather? Father of thunder? I don't know. Zenitsu summoned a lightning damn tornado in a way. What? And Zero chopped that nigga head off. Just like that. He chopped his head off. And seeing that, I was kind of like, I don't want to say underwhelmed, but it was like, damn, Zenitsu? Me personally, I just feel like Zenitsu has done way more than what he did in that fight. Maybe the first forms, maybe it really just has been. I think it really just has been that first form. I don't know. But the fight felt a little underwhelming for me. But it was still good. Animation, peak. The fight was good, you know. So, overall, it was a good fight. Pretty good fight. I'm not mad at how it ended. I'm glad my nigga Zenitsu won. And the upper 6 was saying, well, nigga, at least we finna die together. Because you're out of stamina and you finna fall and hit the ground and die. We finna die together. At least in the end, nigga, I still got you. And the demon came right up to that nigga and said, "Hey, fuck, nigga. He not finna die on his own. You finna die by yourself and I'm finna save him. Deuces." And that's what happened. Upper 6 died. Zenitsu saved him. I mean, the dude saved Zenitsu. The dude, I forgot his name. Y'all remember the demon who healed everybody and stuff, you know, and stuff like that? Her apprentice came and saved Zenitsu. So Zenitsu's okay for right now. Zenitsu won, right? Zenitsu won. But the demon dude said, "Hey, if this was a year from now, Zenitsu would have died instantly." What? He lucky that this nigga's this upper 6 is a new demon. Because if he had training more, if he trained more, oh, Zenitsu would have died. And I was like, oh wow. So Zenitsu wasn't supposed to win that fight. That's crazy. He won, obviously, but he probably wasn't supposed to win. Now, Shinobu. Probably the second main fight of this whole movie. Shinobu versus Daima, Dragon Ball Daima, Doma. I think it's Doma. Regardless, upper 2 demon. When they showed Shinobu and everything was cool. I'm like, all right, my girl Shinobu. Whose castle is that? And you're by yourself. Do you want to go in that castle? She goes in the castle. All right. She's like, it smells like blood in this bed. What's going on? Why it smell like blood? Shinobu walks into a room where the blood is coming from, and it's a demon. That nigga grubbing. Barbecue sauce all on his fingers. Blood sauce. Grubbing. He's like, oh, who is it? Are you a Hashira or a Slayer? Oh, what's up? I'm just eating right now. You know, don't mind me. But what's up? You want a box? And we see that Shinobu looks at this man for a good time, and it's like, oh, this nigga nothing to play with. And listen, when it showed him, I'm not gonna cap. When it showed him, I said death. She's dead. There is nothing she finna do. There is nothing Shinobu can do. Who do you know, bro? In my opinion, at this point, all right, at this point in the movie, Shinobu walks into the upper two demon, the upper two room. The first thing I think of is, yes, death. She's dead, right? Another thing I think of is that how in the hell is the Slayer Corp and the Hashira supposed to beat these demons, right? Because Zenitsu's out of the game. Shinobu's gonna die. I already knew that. Didn't even get spoiled. I automatically knew Shinobu's gonna die because Shinobu is, first off, she's a small woman. She can't chop any demon's head off, only poison them. Her main thing is the poison. Oh, you're dead. There is nothing you can do. Even if you did have a bigger blade and could, like, you're just too weak. And they said that, which made it so sad because I'm like, bro, we're gonna lose niggas. Cause bro, everybody knew that. I feel like everybody knew she was gonna die, but we didn't want to believe it, bro. Because when she got in there, a little girl was crawling, saying, "Please save me." Shinobu thought she saved her. Nigga was like, "Damn, you fast. Are you a Hashira? You probably is a Hashira." And she's like, Shinobu's like, "You're gonna be okay." And all we see is the girl get scratched up on her body. She's dead. Oh, so the nigga, you mean to tell me this nigga scratched this girl up before Shinobu even got there? At this point, speed is a different ball game. The speed is a different ball game, bro. And he even gave Shinobu, you know, honorary and said like, "Hey, you probably the fastest Hashira there is." In which I think she is. She is the fastest, but she ain't the best fighter. She ain't gonna max a nigga out, basically, bro. Bro, we get to this Shinobu fight, and it was one of those fights to where, like, bruh, she can do anything, like, she can do everything she want in this fight, but in the end, we know she ain't gonna win, because she's poisoning him. She got a stab in his eyeball. We're like, yes, she got him. She got this nigga. We're good. No, just in the end, for that nigga to say, "Damn, you can poison me? Let me heal myself back." What? Try again. I want you to keep fighting. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all too, I wasn't mad at upper two demon. This is the first demon where I didn't have no hatred for. What? Right? I wasn't angry with him. His backstory was like, he low-key was a chill back nigga who just didn't care for humans. Like, he just like, I don't know. Is that, no, I can't even say it. It's fuck him. No, I can't say that. It's fuck him. He killed Shinobu at the end of the day. He killed her. And the way he killed her was disrespectful. But it felt like a Rengoku fight because Rengoku couldn't do nothing except for just fight until a certain time. And with Shinobu, when she was fighting to a certain time, you always thought maybe somebody would come in the right time and save her. Even she said that. She said maybe the Stone Hashira can get here in time like he always do and save me. No, bro, he's not getting here in time. Bro, she had the flashback. The main reason why Shinobu's not running or she's staying for this fight is because honor, pride, and the fact that her sister died to this demon. And she said, "I'm gonna avenge you." Bro, Shinobu, oh my gosh. Which makes it more heartbreaking that Shinobu didn't even avenge her sister. And her sister tried to warn her and say, "You won't win. You won't beat this nigga." And she wasn't hearing it because it was the heart. She had the heart for it, and that's all that mattered, bro. Let's give a salute to Shinobu. Everybody put your salutes up. Shinobu put her all into this fight, bro. It wasn't much she can do. It was like a bee, a wasp. It was a wasp versus a damn gorilla, right? The wasp can stab the gorilla. Ow, that shit hurt. But once that gorilla grabbed that wasp, what? Just like that, nigga. That's how it really was. For real, that's a good comparison. I ain't gonna lie. Or a wasp versus a frog or something, you know? So it's just like, man, it hurt. But the animation was top tier. You know, she did the centipede. But even the element, like the fight where they was at, I ain't gonna lie, I would've got cooked. I would've got cooked. Because it was like a hex, it was like an X, then had a going up, and then it was different. The environment was all different, bro. But it gets to the point to where Shinobu loses. Let's go and get to the Shinobu fight. She loses, right? She stabs Buddy in the where was she stabbing him? In the head, the chest? I can't remember. I think it was the neck, I think. And she used her best poison yet and said, "Come on!" And she just failed. She's like, "That gotta get him." I watched this in sub, by the way. I can't watch it in dub. No, it gotta be in sub. I'm so glad I watched it in sub, and I will continue to watch it in sub. Stabbed that boy in the neck. He said, "Oh shit, you got me, bruh." And I honor you for that. Come here. So Shinobu, by this time, broken collarbone, broken ribs. He named something else her broke. Broken ribs, broken collarbone, and punctured in her lung. Yeah, nigga, you're dead. So he hugged her and said, "I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna devour you like so good." Huh? What are you talking about? Like, you finna eat her? I said, there's no way this nigga finna eat her on screen. Yo, these kids in this theater finna cry. This finna really turn rated R. So he didn't do that. He didn't devour her like that. So in the Shinobu's death, this man literally cracked her back. Don't hide. Come here. Boom! Broke her back, hugged her. Her successor came in that room. The butterfly Hashira, right? The flower Hashira. The flower Hashira. Hashira? What? The flower slayer. I'm sorry. The flower slayer, who she gave her sister uniform and all that to, came into the room to see Shinobu dead and finna crash out. We get to the next scene. So salute Shinobu, the first death we had in this whole movie. I think either the upper six or Shinobu, one of them died first. And I wasn't as sad as I was for Rengoku, but I was still sad overall because in the end she got holed. She came into one of the upper 3 demon rooms, like top 3 demon rooms, and got murked. There was nothing she can do. A nigga like me would have ran. At first, if I would have seen them eyeballs, I'm waiting till the Stone Hashira get here. Tanjiro, somebody else. I need help. But she died, and rest in peace, Shinobu. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, there is no way the humans are gonna win. This shit is 30 to 40% humans winning. 30 to 40% in my opinion, bro. There's no way. Next, before we get to the main big fight, y'all, let's talk about the side plots going on. So, starting off, let's get to the master's children. Now, y'all know the master made himself as bait and killed himself, his wife, and his 2 children. A lot of y'all thought that was it for all his kids. No, he had about 6 or 7 of them niggas. He had a couple of them niggas. So, the master had more kids. He had a son and 2 daughters. I think it's more than that, but I could be wrong because that would make 5 in the end, but I could be wrong. I don't know. The son, who is, I'm guessing is the oldest, right? That we thought was a girl. Y'all probably forgot that too. Throughout the whole show, we thought he had all girls. No, they made his son dress up as a girl, so they didn't know that he had a son to be a heir to the throne. Cause y'all know the boys get the heir to the throne first before the girls. So if they would have found out this nigga got a son, oh, we gotta kill that nigga. He would have been on the wanted list of for demons. So at that going on, we got the crows going around said Shinobu has died to the upper 2 demon. Tanjiro and Giyu are just running. They are in shock. And Tanjiro just started crying as he's running like, are you kidding? What? He's like, Shinobu? The good memories we had? Giyu was like, damn, that was my little thing, bro. That was my shawty, bro. So everybody is sad. finding this news out, mostly Tanjiro and Giyu. The main thing that we've got for the side plots is the crows and the kids of the master. The kids of the master, bro, I feel so bad for them because there is no time to cry. Yes, your daddy just died a few moments ago, nigga, but don't cry, nigga. Y'all have to lock in, because there was times in the movie one of the daughters cried, because it's three of them. Y'all seen the movie, it's spoiler review. The daughter was crying. He said, hey nigga, don't cry, lock in. They had to lock in, bro. They had to lock in. So the boy was finna cry too, until his master, his dad, said, hey bro, you are that nigga. I'm gonna need you to lock in. Yes, I'm dead, but I need you to please lock in. Also, Shinobu's sister telling her to lock in was chef's kiss. I did like to see that. I feel like everybody in Demon Slayer, it gives off a real life perspective on their last dying breath, or like on their like most like, I guess you can say, their hardest moment in their life, to where it's like, man, I don't know what, like when they're like they're broken down, their mind is gone, they have nowhere left to run to, they have no mindset. It's just like they always go to their most number one relative, loved one, or somebody who's always been there for them. And with Shinobu, it was her sister. Her sister came to her mind, told her to lock in. You better fight to your all, and which Shinobu did. Oh, I forgot to say, he absorbed her. Oh, RJ, obviously he was going to eat her. No, nigga. I wanted her to at least get. Yo, this nigga absorbed her into her skin. First off, we've never seen a demon do that. I'm sorry, I know I was supposed to cut back and forth like that, but I forgot to say that. This nigga absorbed Shinobu into his skin. What the? I ain't never seen this shit before. When could demons do this shit? I don't want to see this. And as he did it, looking at the flower Hashira, Shinobu's successor, he was petting her head like a dog. He has to die. Now that part in the movie, I said, oh, this nigga gotta die. I get it. You're a demon. You gotta fight, nigga. That's your job. Muzan got you on your job. That's your task. Kill these Hashiras. Kill these Slayers. You're a demon. I get that. But when you pet her like a dog, a human, who put her all, don't say that's honorary. You don't give her honor as you pet her head like a dog. He gotta die now. So upper two nigga, you're done for. Whoever find that nigga next, don't tell me in the comments, because I will block you. Whoever find the upper two, I hope he murk your ass. So next, let's get to back to the boy crying and shit like that, and he had to lock in. His father telling him, hey, you gotta lock in. And I think he has powers, right? His power is to see blood demon art, or demon art in general. I think, I can't remember. I think it's blood demon art. I can't remember, but he can see. He's trying to see he could actually see a layout of the whole place. His job is to find Muzan and tell every Hashira and Slayer, go there immediately. And he's locking in. And I love that they showed that too. And they didn't show much of it, but that time they did show it, like 5 to 10 minutes of it, peak, bro. Because it really shows everybody is on the line. Everybody is bringing their heart's content into this. This is the final battle. Everybody is here for it. Even the people who's not down in the Infinity Castle. Like Nezuko, which we did see some Nezuko. And she's with Urodaki. Urodaki is taking care of Nezuko. That's why she's not there. The reason Nezuko is not there and the children are not there is because they're in hiding. Everybody who wasn't around in that area is okay. They're in hiding. They're not sent to the castle. As long as the eyeballs didn't find you. This fight, okay, y'all. This fight, this gonna be the determining fight for this video. The last fight I gotta talk about. Giyu and Tanjiro versus AKAZA. Yo, let me breathe. Let me get my breath back, because I got a lot to talk about in this one. This is the final fight, the best fight of this whole shit. All right, mind y'all, I seen this in IMAX. So when I tell y'all this fight is a 10 out of 10, dead ass, a 10 out of 10 fight. this is probably the best sword fight I've ever seen. So me saying that is saying that this is better than the Tengen versus Dabi fight, right? As y'all know, Tengen, if you didn't know, Tengen is my favorite Hashira, and the Entertainment District is my favorite arc. This fight alone might have put the Infinity Castle and the fight itself over all of that, because as Tanjiro and Giyu are running, they feel an earthquake, something that's shaking them to their bones. What the fuck? They're like, nigga, what is shaking us? And the little boy and Crow also find out that Giyu and Tanjiro is on their way to fight upper demon, because the little boy, there's big circles, there's little circles. The big circles are upper demons, but we don't know which upper demon, and it turns out it's AKAZA, upper 3. Yeah, did I say this fight had me on the edge of my seat, bro? I ain't gonna lie, I tried to have an aura, I tried to look cool as hell like this in the fight, but I low-key was like this. The whole, I'm like this. I'm standing, I'm stood up. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, at first I was like this. Now I'm like this. And if you've seen this fight, you'll be on the same. Let's get to the fight. AKAZA is coming down. Boom. AKAZA has arrived. Tanjiro wasted no time. AKAZA! These niggas wasted no time. AKAZA tries to lay a blow on Tanjiro. Hinakami Kagura! Nigga! He tried to chop this nigga. AKAZA dodges it. Then AKAZA tried to hit that nigga with a, he said, fake rainbow. Dodges it. Bro. AKAZA said, nigga, oh, you got stronger. I like that. Let's get more of that. I love that, actually. I'm surprised you even dodged that. That was supposed to kill you. But let's go. AKAZA tries to fight Tanjiro. Giyu says, no, nigga, I'm here too. Giyu comes in that motherfucker. Giyu and AKAZA are boxing, right? Ting, 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 ting. Tanjiro's like, nigga, I gotta catch up. As this going on, we have the Stone Hashira with the Mist Hashira. They chilling, cause the Stone Hashira, the Mist Hashira is chilling, cause he got the Stone Hashira. Zenitsu is still breathing. Hopefully he gonna live. I know Zenitsu gonna live. I don't. The Thunder Hashira, sorry, upper 6 demon, I don't think did that much damage to him, right? I know Zenitsu gonna live. The the Love, Obani, the Snake Hashira, and the Love Hashira are fighting little ass demons. Nothing's going on. So by this point in the movie, I know we're basically almost done with the movie. Tanjiro's trying to catch up with Giyu. Giyu is trying he's not even trying his hard. He really boxing. Y'all, this is the first time we've seen Giyu try hard. Like, it's fighting, nigga. 10 out of 10, y'all. Bro, if y'all seen this in IMAX or just in general, this shit is the most beautiful fight we've ever seen. If y'all thought Tengen and Dabi was the most beautiful, no. Cause these niggas are fighting over the whole Infinity Castle. Right, up, down, left, D-pad, doing the cheat codes. They're everywhere. Tanjiro's trying to catch up. Bro, it gets to a point to where AKAZA kicks the hell out of Giyu. He says Giyu flying. Tanjiro's like, Giyu! You know, Giyu senpai, AKAZA, you know, Anaki. He didn't say Anaki, but you can tell they got the dynamic. So now it's one-on-one, Tanjiro versus AKAZA. And Tanjiro is actually boxing with AKAZA. You don't think he is, but he actually is. And Giyu got sent flying. We don't know where he's at. And right now in this moment, Tanjiro and AKAZA get to a point where they're boxing. Hinakami Kagura, Sunflower. He's popping every ult, nigga. He's popping every ult, nigga. Armed and dangerous. He's popping every ult. I'm running out of breath because this fight's gonna get crazy. We're like 15% in the fight right now. Bro, they get to a point where they both stop fighting. And AKAZA's like, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I respect you, what you got going on. I respect what you got going on. And Tanjiro like, what you mean? What you respect a demon respected? Huh? Explain. I respect you because you remind me of Rengoku. Find to your heart content. Like, I didn't even want to kill that nigga. Like, I really want to make him a demon. Like, he really is one of them niggas. And like, I respect niggas like y'all, bruh. And like, and Tanjiro like, hey, shut the f. I ain't hearing none of that. Don't respect me. I don't want your respect, little nigga. You just call AKAZA a little nigga? Oh shit. So AKAZA's like, hey Tanjiro, it's not even, hey Kamado, it's not even like that. He said, hey dude, you didn't hear me. You're a little guy. I don't f with you. You're a demon. And y'all know Tanjiro, he's always at the ease with a demon. He always kills them slow. He don't be mean. But to AKAZA, oh no. Nigga, I hate you. AKAZA's like, damn, that's up, little bro. Shit, that's up. I wonder why he hate me so much. But let me think about it. AKAZA thought about it. He like, you remind me of that one nigga. And the one nigga was, I'm guessing was his sensei. We don't know much about. It's a dude in a dojo fit. He's like, you remind me of him. So now, it's a dojo man who says the same quote Tanjiro says. And AKAZA does this. Because the man was behind him. He said, ugh. And Tanjiro said, nigga, why did he just do that? Why did he just do that? AKAZA said, you know what? I don't like you, Tanjiro. And I actually want to kill you now even more. Nigga, let's go. AKAZA pushes Tanjiro. They're boxing. Tanjiro hides, barely can. Bro, they're fighting. Now, at this point, Tanjiro, it's not even plot. Because at this point, Tanjiro is Hashira level. Zenitsu, Hashira level. Inosuke, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know yet. So this second and third movie, I'm kind of scared for Inosuke because I don't think he's Hashira level. I haven't seen him do something that might be Hashira level, but I have to see it. So Tanjiro gets to a point to where, nigga, he finna die. And Giyu comes and saves the day, right? Or it was a point to where Giyu just came and snuck AKAZA. I can't remember. Giyu comes back. Aura, nigga, by the way, Giyu, Tanjiro, AKAZA, and Zenitsu all had the most aura in this whole movie. This was their movie, right? Bro, Giyu comes back and said, nigga, I'm low-key mad. And everybody in the theater like, why he mad? What? Giyu mad? Giyu, you don't never get mad. He's like, I'm mad because my back hurts now. You make my back hurt. Bruh. And because of that, I'm locked in. Giyu unlocks his mark. Wait. So the whole theater laughing. And I'm like, wait. You mean to tell me the only reason Giyu was actually mad at this whole fight because AKAZA got this nigga back hurting? I ain't gonna lie. Peak. Imagine you a cold nigga and you find somebody and now your back, like, he got your leg hurting. It's like, bro, I don't even want to have to really fight your ass for real, but now I'm really finna lock in. So Giyu unlocked his mark at that point. And him and AKAZA are going at it. Even AKAZA noticed, he's like, yo, this thing got faster, right? He's faster. This is the second fight. Now, at this point, Giyu is slicing the neck. Tanjiro actually got a slice on AKAZA as well, but it was just a cut. It wasn't deep enough to cut his whole head off, right? So they're both going back and forth, and Giyu is getting cuts in. He's getting slices. He's almost getting his head off. Not even almost getting his head off. He's just getting good cuts in on his body, on AKAZA's body. He's not getting him though. And Tanjiro is trying his hardest to catch up because they're going on some Dragon Ball Z type of shit. They're fighting here, and Tanjiro is trying to catch up because they're going so fast, right? It's like boom, boom, boom. They're moving, nigga. And Tanjiro is trying his best to catch up. He's like, bro, what can I do? They get to a point where they're in this room fighting. Ting, 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 ting. And Tanjiro thinks to himself, yo, what can I do to even help? because I'm really not doing shit for real, for real. And yo, it gets to the point to where it's just like Tanjiro says, think, nigga, think. Flashback. We get to Tanjiro and Inosuke talking about it. And Tanjiro was like, yo, when I tried to slice, that AKAZA nigga, you know, I had kind of dodged it. And I don't know how I even did that. And he go to the flashback of how he did it. And Inosuke telling this nigga like, hey, bro, the way you dodged that shit, like, oh, not even, he didn't tell you, this is a flashback, so he don't know about this, obviously. But Inosuke is like, hey, I know exactly what you're staring at with no ill intent behind me. He's like, okay, my right back. He's like, what? How you know? Inosuke told this nigga about all the 5 senses and shit like that, how he can feel it. Right? He gives Tanjiro that talk. Tanjiro's like, how the hell can I go through? How can I do the same shit? Inosuke like, hey, nigga, you just gotta do it. You just gotta feel it. You just gotta know. Ill intent, kill intent, no ill intent, or either, nigga, you gotta know. Cause Inosuke even got scared when the grandma snuck up on him. He didn't even feel her behind him, but she had no kill intent, no ill intent either. She was just living. So then we get to another flashback of Tanjiro and his father. There was a man hunting bear on the loose. Not even a man hunting. I don't think men can hunt this bear down. This bear took out families. Every family around the area. It took out people, right? And Tanjiro and his father and his family put bells all around the woods. So when they hear a bell, they know that the bear is on its way. So Tanjiro asks his father questions about, you know, about all this shit and stuff. And they get to the point to where Tanjiro's dad said, hey, little nigga, wake up. I think Tanjiro's like, damn, it's in the middle of the night. He said, I know, but come on. They go. They're walking probably for miles. Who knows at this point? Tanjiro is so exhausted in the snow, he can't even breathe. So they get to a point where it's like, Tanjiro is terrified. It's this 10, 20 foot bear, nigga, black bear. And Tanjiro's dad kills him just like that. No kill intent, no ill intent. He just kills the bear like that. And he told Tanjiro, I want you to watch. Did you watch carefully? Don't ever forget this moment, little nigga. And Tanjiro thinks about it. He doesn't forget. And now Tanjiro comes up with a plan. And Tanjiro tries to fight AKAZA. And as Giyu's on his last, finna die, probably. No, it wasn't probably. Giyu was finna die. Because AKAZA broke Giyu's blade. Tanjiro entered a new world called the Transparent World. The Transparent World is a world where it's like, you don't make a sound. You can have no kill intent, no ill intent, no fighting spirit whatsoever. You just exist. You're like a butterfly in a way. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You just exist. Tanjiro was so cold, he could have killed AKAZA at one point, and he had to yell out behind him, said, AKAZA, I'm cutting your head off now. You know, AKAZA was like, what? They fight. Bro. They're fighting, and Tanjiro actually cuts his head off. I couldn't believe it. I thought it wasn't real. I said, there's no way he cut this nigga head. Tanjiro cuts his head off, and bro, Tanjiro cut this nigga head off, bro. And Giyu was like, nigga, he really done it. And Tanjiro cuts his head off and blacks out, bruh. He blacks out, bruh. So now Tanjiro is knocked out. And Giyu was like, oh my gosh, nigga, we done this shit. No, bruh. This man, AKAZA, head is chopped off. Oh yeah, he tried to put it back on. What? We've never seen this before happen. That's what I'm telling y'all. We've never seen this shit before happen. He tries to put the head back on, but Giyu throws his chopped off blade at him. Us! In the back of his head. Now, AKAZA is dead. We think his head is gone. AKAZA now. This shit pissed me off. Huh? Yeah, AKAZA not dead, bro. This nigga is regenerating his fucking head. Basically, he closes his neck up, and he's still fighting with no head. Giyu was like, nigga, you gotta be kidding me. So now, Giyu still has to fight again while Tanjiro is slept, knocked out. Right? Giyu is fighting. He said, hey, AKAZA, if you want to kill that nigga, you gotta kill me first, nigga. Salute to Giyu, the hardest Hashira at this moment. The hardest, past Ting and past Rengoku. If you want to kill Kamado Tanjiro, you gotta kill me first. So now, Giyu is back up fighting AKAZA still, bro. He's that nigga. As this is going on, Tanjiro wakes up. Who knows how long he was fighting Giyu? AKAZA was fighting Giyu. And he's like, he has no head. He's still fighting? Are you kidding me? Bro, Tanjiro tries to get up. He barely can. And he gets his blade. And as this is going on, we get a flashback of AKAZA. Now, moment of silence for AKAZA's flashback. AKAZA has the best demon flashback of the whole series. I'm not arguing with y'all in the comments. AKAZA has the best flashback of any demon in this whole series. And the reason, I'm not gonna go through his whole flashback, it's gonna waste too much time. But the reason why AKAZA's flashback is the best in my opinion is because it's the most relatable. A man who turned his life around, who was a troublesome child, whose father killed himself because his son was that troublesome. He turned his life around. His father left him a note wishing him to turn his life around. He turned his life around, meets a sensei who trains him at fighting, which makes him the coldest nigga in the town. He meets his wife who he took care of when they were kids. Ever since they were kids, he took care of for the past 3 years. He took care of this woman just for in the end to get hold. The dojo was so jealous of AKAZA and his master, they poisoned the water of his master and his wife. Bro, imagine you turn your whole life around and you're living a good life just for some random dojo niggas to come around and get jealous of your master and poison your wife and your master. If that wasn't a whole character, I don't know what is. So, after that, bro, all morality has left this man. As any human, it would. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way you as a human find out that your master and your wife are poisoned and they died, right? So, at this point, AKAZA is just like, I don't know, I forgot his real name. I'm gonna just call him AKAZA. That's his demon name. AKAZA is thinking, he's contemplating, and he finds this shit out, and he goes to the dojo to where this happened, and he kills everyone but the old lady who really got spared. He kills everyone, and I'm like, well, maybe he killed like 10 to 15 niggas. AKAZA killed 67 people. 67 martial artists. 60 or samurai, was it samurai? Samurai or martial artists? I can't remember. He killed 67 of them. And it just, at this tells you how strong of a fighter AKAZA is. This ain't no normal nigga. 67 men by himself. They said it was so bad, there was eyeballs, guts, organs, brain matter splattered all across the room. What that remind y'all of? Obito. Now, let's break this down. Obito had powers, right? He had jutsus. He had the wood jutsu, and he just had overwhelming raw strength, right? So he created trees. This man AKAZA just had raw strength itself and skill. That might be a bigger feat. Think about it. AKAZA had raw strength and straight skill, nigga. And he killed every man in there with bare hands and feet. Nothing, and his knees and headbutting, nigga. That's a humongous feat. AKAZA's my favorite demon, by the way. If y'all didn't know that. He's just that nigga. Before even this whole backstory, I thought AKAZA was cold. I like his design, how he just boxed with just the hands. So at this point, AKAZA's walking away with blood on his hands, and Muzan comes up to him on the bridge and says, I heard about a demon killing 67 men, but it's a human? Oh my gosh. And AKAZA said, nigga, get out my way. You know what? Let's box. Before he can move, Muzan instantly comes to him, put his hand in his head. He's like, hey nigga, I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. I fuck with you. And you can box. Now, I don't know if you want to be a demon. I can kill you and let you go. And like, you know, go out throughout my day. Or you can work under me and be a demon. He says, I don't care anymore. Do what you want. And Muzan like, hey, I got some work for you. He makes AKAZA a demon, a upper 3 demon. At this point, AKAZA's going around murking martial artists, murking dojos, right? He don't give a f anymore. He's mad as hell. Mind y'all, when they showed AKAZA as a human killing them 67 people, I thought he was a demon. I thought he came there as a demon. No, they showed the demon in him. The AKAZA, they showed AKAZA basically. I thought he was a demon at that point. No. So at this point, he's murking people to the point he's killing so many people. He's lost all memory. He's only trying to be the strongest. So at this point, AKAZA is finna do his last move, right? The move he used on Rengoku. And this is the final blow type of move. So Tanjiro's running towards Giyu like, get your side, right? You know, he tackles Giyu, and they turn around, and AKAZA's doing every blow to himself, nigga. Boom, 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 boom. And AKAZA tries to kill him. And they're like, what the f? AKAZA tries to kill himself, and Giyu and Tanjiro are confused because they're like, nigga, what? And in the end, AKAZA's having a fight with Muzan mentally. Muzan's like, AKAZA! And AKAZA sees this lady who turns out to be his wife and says, hey, come home. Mind y'all, he's going to hell. There is no going home. You're going to hell. His master even said, before she even grabbed him, his master said, hey, go to hell. Nigga, go to hell. You're not coming to heaven. Just go to hell. End this fight and go to hell. Right? You've done so much. Just die. Right? Leave it alone, nigga. I thought that was pretty brutal. Every flashback of a demon, they got somebody telling him to come with me or something. You know, something nice. Not the master. He said, hey, nigga, go to hell. You done too much. So his wife grabs him and says, call him by his real name. Hey, come home. And Muzan's like, AKAZA! And then we just see his whole face fades away to a human, his human self again. They hug it out, and all we see is the human version of AKAZA, the original version, and his wife are burning. Like I said, I don't think his wife is going to hell. No. They're just showing that AKAZA is going to hell. They got to have a transition over to hell. There's no way his wife is burning with him to hell. No, that's not happening. She's gonna hug him and say, all right, nigga, I gotta go. He's going to hell. And which I respect in a lot of in this series so much is that every demon, they're not getting happy endings. They get a sense of release or relief, but it's not a happy ending at all. It's a happy ending for a moment, but then you go straight to hell. So Muzan is pissed that he lost AKAZA. The upper two demons like, nigga, did AKAZA just die? What? Nah, I felt the sense of relief for him. That can't be real. AKAZA? Dying? Man, ain't no way. Man, fuck it. It is what it is. If he dead, he dead. I don't care. And we see the flower girl is cut up, bloodied up, and we probably think, oh yeah, he probably went easy on her, most likely. Then we see the upper one demon who's mad. AKAZA, are you kidding me? Akaza is dead? You whole ass nigga. You really died on purpose? That pissed him off. He was mad about that. So we get back to Tanjiro and Giyu. And now at this point, Tanjiro and Giyu are gone. Tanjiro is like, we gotta make it to Muzan. He collapsed. He's fainted. Giyu is like, Tanjiro, my nigga, come on. He put the sword in the ground. He's faint as well. The crow sees this. Tanjiro and Giyu have defeated the upper two demon. We beat the Tanjiro and Giyu it's going around the whole place. Everybody is happy. And we get to the crows. They're like, Tanjiro-san, Giyu-san, please be alive, make it. And my only thing is, how in the hell they're gonna fight Muzan? Like, these are humans at the end of the day. So how in the hell they're gonna fight Muzan in the end, bro? But overall, y'all know that's the main fight, right? So at this point, we have upper 1, upper 2, upper 4, and upper 5 are the last people to fight. So 4 demons are left to fight, and Muzan makes that 5. I don't know how it's going to end. By the way, I don't no manga spoilers in the comments at all. No manga spoilers. I don't even know who's gonna fight next. Don't tell me none of that in the comments. This has been a 10 out of 10 movie. Now, I'm going off 10 out of 10, maybe probably off of hype and aura. Overall, it's probably a 9 out of 10 because the 1 point off because of the pacing. The pacing could have been better. It was so much going on, but overall, I loved every bit of it. Every single bit. And I will go be seeing it again. I will go see it again. I will be seeing it again. Because as y'all know, anime movies does not last long in theaters. It does not. They don't last long in theaters compared to other movies. Most movies in general don't last long in theaters. My only question is, are they going to make this a season like they did with Mugen Train Entertainment District? Or is there going to be a movie after movie after movie? I don't know. But in the end, I feel as if the humans are still down. They've only lost to AKAZA because AKAZA wanted to lose, by the way. Giyu and Tanjiro was not supposed to win that fight.
Huh?
The reason they won that fight due to AKAZA's morality and human part connecting back, kicking in. If AKAZA never would have got that, he was regenerating his head throughout the fight, by the way. If he would have never thought of his human self, Tanjiro and Giyu would have died. Even Tanjiro entering the transparent world, AKAZA even said he lost fair and square because Tanjiro chopped his head off. But if AKAZA wanted to live, he could have kept living, bro. In the end, a lot of these demons might just lose to their morality, their human parts. Now, with the upper 2, I don't think there's no way you can get to his human self at all. Like the upper 6, he died knowing that he hated Zenitsu. He hated that nigga. The upper 2 has no human, morale. So, with that being said, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1, I will give a 9 out of 10. This movie has been a peak movie. Absolute cinema. I love every bit of it. I will be seeing it next weekend. I'm so hyped to see it again. My theater overall experience was great. I apologize for people who've it has nothing to do with me, obviously, but I apologize for people who's like, I'm sorry for people who had to deal with bad people, like just bad overall audience members, because I've seen comments of people saying that this movie screening was bad for them because people were laughing during AKAZA's backstory. They was laughing during the grandpa's backstory. Also, I did like Zenitsu's grandpa. Them seeing each other one good time. And Zenitsu couldn't walk over past the waterfall or the river because that it wasn't his time yet. He couldn't go yet. So, like I said, there was a lot of things that happened in this movie overall that I can't name off rip, but overall this movie was cinema. If you haven't seen this movie and you stayed, please go watch this movie, probably more than 2 times if you can. There's a lot that's going on in this movie, and this movie is just beautiful overall. I will have to see it again. This movie overall is a 9 out of 10. I loved every bit of it. I will be going back and seeing it. This has probably been my favorite anime sword movie of all time. If it came down to a sword anime movie, this is up there. I don't watch really many sword movies. That's probably why this is my number 1. So, that's my review and spoiler review. If you enjoyed this review, would like to see more, you want to see more, ask questions in the comments or anything like that. Give me more movies or anything like that. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share with y'all friends and family. Comment how you thought how the movie was overall. Turn on that bell for more, and I'll see y'all next review / video. Peace.